Hey guys, it's Danielle with Schoolhouse Red. Come with me as I get everything prepared to kick off this hurricane season.
Mother Nature, she's pretty unpredictable. Let's talk about what would happen if you had to prepare for the worst. First, get everybody dressed in matching clothes. I like to use some of our matching shirts or even Christmas items from the past. Now, pick a spot in your house that is going to be your safe area. And the first thing I did was take everything out and give it a good, thorough cleaning. Then I put everything back in and sort of categorized things so that I could go through and have like items in like containers. So this was what I was seeing beforehand. And then I grabbed supplies from around my house. This is the food storage closet that I have talked about often. So now I'm going to go through the kit that I made just from with things that were already in the house. So we actually did have this, and it did have, doing this one-handed. It did have some bare minimum supplies, but I went through, was very intentional with what I was picking out, and was able to kind of bulk this up for the coming season. So let's kind of check it out. So everything is organized within, categories, and this is what I was able to throw together. So I've got an entertainment bag. I let my child pick what entertainment we had, so they're more likely to want to participate in that if they helped pick it out. And then I threw some cards in there for the adults. This is 24 hours worth of food. Okay, and I do realize in making this, there are things that I'm going to have to budget for the next grocery trip, such as things that my child will eat that will be of sustenance to his growing body. So there's not much in here that he will eat. So the adults, we are set. For children, we need to throw more things in here. So that is a priority for this week. And then this is all about lighting and heat. We have battery operated lights, and I realize also the urgency of having extra batteries. We have a bunch of batteries upstairs, but those are just regular batteries that we cycle through for the house. I need a pair of emergency only, a box of AA's and a box of AAA's. Then here we have dog supplies. I don't want to pull it out because it's fitting just perfectly in there. This is everything my dogs may need within 24 hours, and it includes treats, their special food already portioned out for them. There are disposable water bowls in there, and then there are even like their little poopy bags. We do need to get spare leashes in here, but for right now, this is what I had on hand, and their leashes are not spare. So I will remember that as well. Okay, so here we have a power bank. This is super, super, super important if you're going to need to power anything. So here are some stacky bins. Oh, I also included some entertainment for the doggies right there because they're going to need to do something. So we had this in the RV. So this will just go back and forth between the RV and us. So yes, this kit comes on trips with us. So that is why that's in there. So we have a weather radio. We have electronics. That's a charger for the motion light. Another power bank. Things of that nature. And I realized that I need to put an Apple iPhone cord in here. Whatever it's called. And then we have some stacked up totes here. So this is going to be all of the tools that you might need during a situation where you cannot leave the room for 24 hours. So I realize this is not a complete kit, but again, categorizing, getting this started so I can go fill it in as budgeting allows. This is kind of like, okay, we need these items on the daily, but they're not necessarily for the bathroom use. So we've got wet wipes, clean your hands with. These bleach tablets, I'm going to open this actually because this is the whole reason why I went to Dollar Tree. They have these bleach tablets, and I'm not super sure how they work. We are going to have to test one, but I was really impressed. For $1.25, you get 10 tablets, and it gives you the conversion here, and then you only need 2 drops per half gallon, I think is the rate, to sterilize water. So this will last a long time. And then, like, you know, this is for washing up or washing hands, you know, not in the bathroom. And then some extra of those bags, because they're really good just to have extra bags. Okay, that's being difficult. It won't close. I'll deal with that in a minute. And then we have, this is like toiletries. So these are just like comfort items that I went through and grabbed. They're not like life saving by any means, but here's some toiletries to make you feel a little bit more comfortable while you are staying in place for 24 hours. So this is a community bin. Everybody has their own like toothbrush and things like that, things that are personal that you should not be sharing, but this is just community stuff here. So dry shampoo, everybody can use it. You know, Q-tips and stuff like that, everybody can use it. So this is just, you know, not person specific. These are just things that you'll find comforting. And then, so I'm just gonna put these back. I mentioned that each person will have their own custom to them bag. So here they are. And one has a shirt in it and one does not. So I'll tell you what's going on with these bags. So I just got everybody a new toothbrush and case. Remember, we have toothpaste with us. Now, I'm not going to go into building an entire dental hygiene kit just for one night, but I will eventually get there when I am stretching this out to make the 72-hour or the leaving your home or seeking other shelter, evacuation, whatever you want to call it, whatever term you're comfortable with. This kit's for 24 hours, but it's going to have our 72-hour stuff with it. It's just not there yet. So in everybody's personalized bag, they're going to have their toothbrush and then a change of clothes. Now, I like to match clothes, and we all have the same bright highlighter yellow shirt. So everybody is going to pack that and a pair of black shorts for the summer months. And I'll have to go through and change this out for winter when that comes. And then in everyone's personal bag for them, woo! I also got this at Dollar Tree the other day because I'm gonna just ignore the days and I'm gonna put medication for 1 day for everybody kind of spared. So, you know, I might have my stomach med, I might have my migraine med. So like things like that you need 1 dose of, put 1 dose of one thing in here. Because some stuff, I feel like I don't want to mix everything in case you can't tell the difference between some of the pills. I really like to know what I have. So rather than label, okay, here's all my morning pills, no, here's this pill and you know whether you took it or not. It's just kind of the way my mind works. And I figured I could get more use out of it because instead of having, you know, 1 of these per person, I can have 1 per med and be able to store 14 different medications using just the compartments. So this is an excellent buy. I'm just going to throw it in here for now because I need the time to do this. And it's not something I can quickly do and plan for because some of our daily medications are only given to us with the exact number we'll need before a refill. So I'll have to figure something out for that situation. So that's going to go in there, but then each person's going to have their change of clothes, their toothbrush, and their medications in their little bins in here. So this is not something you want out and about. You want this to be put away. And obviously this is going to include the dog's medication, which I need to remember to throw in there. So there's that. Those are going to go in there. And then other stuff that I have a workable bag. So this has a giant bright colored work vest. I need to throw in some work gloves. You never know what you might run into if you're in this room. And then I have, this bag contains all of our diabetic supplies. There are 2 of us in the family who are diagnosed, so this has everything we would need in a situation where we could not get out for 24 hours. So I'm not too interested in going through that right now because that's already packed. And then we have an extra roll of toilet paper. I'm going to go grab an extra roll of paper towels from my kitchen in just a second. And then I wanted to mention water. So I only have 1 thing of distilled water at this time. Water is also something that I'm going to have to grocery budget for. But for now, I do have a case of water. So we're gonna close the lid for the kit and we're going to store the water on top. Since filming the video, I actually was able to go to Dollar Tree with my weekly budget and score a couple more items for the kit. Check these out. Now these are a great option for organization of your documents and emergency cash. So check these out. These are just little plastic page protectors. These in itself are not waterproof, but they do provide a good amount of protection, but you're going to need to keep these in your waterproof and fireproof box. And then the Red Cross does recommend having some cash on hand. This was a Dollar Tree first aid kit that I grabbed, took apart, put the pieces in our larger first aid kit, and then you've got a container that can easily be used with 2 hands for your spare cash, and you can keep that from getting wet with this. This in itself is not waterproof again, so this is going to need to go inside of your fireproof and waterproof box. This is just organizational materials. This area is not too exciting, but this would be essentially an emergency bathroom station. And you've got this part that carries everything that you might need to use the restroom with, products and such, extra bags and toilet paper. And then this is obviously where you would do what you would need to do. This motion activated light is perfect for no power. And this is the inside of our tornado shelter slash safe room slash shelter in place 24-hour safe spot, whatever you want to call it. We call it the tornado room in our house. So this has everything that we will need for a dangerous situation where we need to take shelter. Check out this great resource from the Red Cross. It's an emergency preparedness checklist and includes things that you'll need in your kit. Stay safe, y'all.